Imagine owning 1% of the total wealth in Russia. Sounds impossible, right? But for a select few individuals, this is their reality. Welcome to the world of Russian oligarchs, a group of businessmen who hold astronomical wealth and significant political power. These tycoons rose to prominence in the 1990s during Russia's shift from a communist to a capitalist society, and they've been shaping the country's economy ever since. To put things into perspective, the top 10% of these oligarchs own a staggering 87% of the country's wealth. That's not just rich, that's a whole new level of affluence. Some of these billionaires have more money than certain countries' GDP. And with such immense wealth comes an equally extravagant lifestyle. From private jets to luxury yachts, from opulent mansions to priceless art collections, you name it, they have it. Intrigued? Buckle up as we delve into the world of these billionaires and their extravagant lifestyles. Behind every fortune lies an intriguing story. Let's unravel the humble beginnings of these Russian tycoons. Our first stop is the tale of Roman Abramovich, a name synonymous with the Chelsea Football Club and colossal yachts. But rewind to his early years, and you'll find a young boy from Saratov, orphaned at a tender age. Despite the odds, Abramovich's unwavering ambition and tenacity led him to study at the Moscow Auto Transport Institute. It was here that he took his first steps into the world of business, trading toys and car parts during the tumultuous time of perestroika. Little did he know, this was the beginning of a journey that would see him become one of the world's wealthiest individuals. Next, we turn our attention to Alisher Usmanov, a man whose wealth is as diverse as it is vast. Usmanov's story starts in the heart of Central Asia, in the city of Chust, Uzbekistan. Born into a state prosecutor's family, Usmanov was no stranger to adversity, having spent 6 years in prison in his youth. However, upon his release, he was determined to turn his life around. He pursued higher education, studying at the Moscow State Institute of International Relations. Usmanov then ventured into the world of business, initially in the realm of plastic bags. This humble venture was the stepping stone to more lucrative industries, including metals, mining, and telecommunications. Reflecting on these stories, it's clear that both Abramovich and Usmanov had their fair share of struggles. Yet they were undeterred. They embraced every opportunity, no matter how small, and turned those opportunities into stepping stones for their rise to power. It was a potent blend of determination, resilience, and astute business acumen that propelled them from their humble beginnings to the highest echelons of wealth and influence. From ordinary beginnings to extraordinary wealth, these individuals have certainly made their mark. When money is no object, the world becomes your shopping cart. Here are some of the most outrageous purchases by Russian oligarchs. Imagine for a moment a world where money is no object, where the price tag is just another number. This is the reality for Russian oligarchs, whose fortune allows them to indulge in a lavish lifestyle that's beyond the wildest dreams of most. Take, for example, the world of luxury yachts. These aren't your average sailboats. We're talking about floating palaces with helipads, submarine docks, and even missile defense systems. Roman Abramovich, one such oligarch, is the proud owner of the Eclipse, a yacht that's said to be worth over $1.5 billion. It's not just a boat. It's a symbol of power and wealth that sails the high seas. But why stop at the ocean surface? Some oligarchs prefer a bird's-eye view of their empire. Andrei Melnichenko, another Russian business magnate, bought himself an Airbus A340, one of the largest and most expensive private jets in the world. Not content with just owning a jet, Melnichenko reportedly spent more than $300 million customizing the interior. Talk about flying in style. And then, of course, there are the homes, or should we say palaces. Dmitry Rybolovlev, a name synonymous with extravagance, purchased a mansion in Palm Beach, Florida for a staggering $95 million. The mansion, formerly owned by none other than Donald Trump, boasts 33 bedrooms, a ballroom, and an art gallery. But why restrict yourself to a single piece of land when you can own an entire island? Alisher Usmanov, a business tycoon, did just that, acquiring the private island of Scorpios from the Onassis family, once the private refuge of billionaire Aristotle Onassis and his wife Jackie Kennedy. The island is now a symbol of Usmanov's immense wealth. From billion-dollar yachts to private islands, these purchases are a testament to the limitless wealth of these individuals. While these oligarchs bask in unimaginable wealth, the wealth disparity in Russia is stark. Picture this. The top tier of Russian society, the oligarchs, command vast fortunes. Some estimates suggest that just a handful of these individuals control nearly 40% of the nation's wealth. That's a staggering number, isn't it? On the other side of the spectrum, we have the average Russian citizen. Most of them are living paycheck to paycheck, with a monthly income that is a fraction of what these oligarchs spend on a single dinner party. The reality is that the majority of Russians are living on less than $500 a month, while the oligarchs are splurging on billion-dollar yachts and private islands. Now let's look at the social implications of this divide. The wealth disparity in Russia has led to a growing sense of disillusionment and frustration among the populace. Many Russians, especially the younger generation, feel that they are being left behind, that the promise of a better future is becoming increasingly elusive. This wealth disparity also has a significant impact on the country's economy. With so much wealth concentrated in the hands of a few, there is less money circulating in the economy, leading to sluggish growth and a lack of opportunities for the average citizen. Moreover, this level of wealth inequality undermines social cohesion. It fosters resentment and can lead to social unrest, as we have seen in many parts of the world. It also breeds corruption, as those with wealth often use their influence to bend the rules in their favor. So, while the Russian oligarchs may be living the high life, the wealth disparity in Russia paints a much bleaker picture. It's a picture of a society divided, of a country where the vast majority struggle to make ends meet, while a select few live in opulence. The wealth disparity in Russia is a stark reminder of the inequality that exists in the world. The wealth of Russian oligarchs is indeed mind-boggling. We've journeyed together through an unimaginable landscape of affluence and opulence. From rags to riches, these individuals have amassed fortunes that most of us can only dream of. Their stories, though varied, share a common thread of tenacity, ambition, and often a dash of ruthlessness. The purchases we've covered are nothing short of extravagant. From gold-plated supercars to private islands, these are the playthings of the super wealthy. Yet, it's crucial to remember that these are not just tales of indulgence, but also stories of stark wealth disparity. The world of Russian oligarchs is a stark reminder of the vast economic divide that exists not just in Russia, but globally. As we wrap up this exploration into the world of Russian oligarchs, we are left with a fascinating glimpse into a world of unimaginable wealth and extravagant lifestyles.